All right, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Anonda Speaks, aka Homegirl Harrisburg, and you're tuned into episode 3 of Creative Conversations. Yes, I know, it's been a long minute, it's been a long time, but I'm back, and in the words of our girl B Simone, let's try this again. I don't know if y'all tapped in to B Simone and her podcast. Okay, let's try this again. So I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to bring back the podcast with Juneteenth being around the corner and all the different events that are going on in my city. Shout out to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. For those who are tuned in from out of town, that's where I'm from. We have a lot of events and different things coming up for Juneteenth. And then also, I've been wanting to connect with this organization, Young Professionals of Color, for a little minute now. I've been a follower, a fan for, I feel like 2 years now. I've been to like the Juneteenth events and stuff that were going on last year and the year before. So I'm really excited to talk to our guest. And then ultimately we came back to set forth in the mission of Color Creatives, which is to shed light, uplift, and connect creators of color. We value and understand the importance of the Black dollar and uplifting the Black community. So that's the mission, that's the goal, and it starts at home. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, I would like to introduce our guest, Miss Ashley Smith.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
All right. Yeah, thank you for coming. Absolutely. Okay. So she is a chair for YPOC's Juneteenth Jubilee. She'll be letting us know a little bit about her title and the things that she has going on. We're going to chop it up, get to know you a little personally, and then, give us the drop on YPOC, what's going on.
Awesome. Let's go.
That's good. All right. So to start off, I have a icebreaker. I've done this in the last 2 episodes. This is Historically Black Phrases. This is the book. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn to the page that I got marked out for you. I'm going to read you the translation, the usage, and the example of this phrase, and you try to have to, guess it. Yeah. How many tries do you think you should have?
Honestly, 1.5.
Okay, 1.5 tries. We're going to figure it out. So, the translation of this phrase is to handle things, right? The usage is an implication that the speaker is ready and the spoken to better be ready too. Okay. This can be used in any context in which the speaker is passionate and confident, whether professionally, romantically, talking about sports, or discussing their love for their favorite TV characters.
Oh, that's hard.
So that's the usage. You need the example?
Please.
Okay. So Dee took one last look in the mirror before heading out to her dinner date with her sexy new neighbor. The freakum dress was hugging all the right curves, and they said, "Oh, she about to blank." Finish the phrase.
Can I cuss?
Yeah,
Shut
if you need
down?
to. Similar.
I told you I'm a little bit old.
It's okay.
Ooh.
One more time for the usage. The implication that the speaker is ready and the spoken to better be ready too.
Oh, why do I feel like I know this?
I don't know. This one's kind of hard. This can be used in any context in which the speaker is passionate and confident, whether it be professionally, romantically, talking about sports, or discussing their love for a favorite TV character. I don't know how that. Let me know when you give up, though. You could guess one more time. I'll just give you the phrase.
See, I don't know. That's kind of hard, especially when you say like romantically, not like.
Okay. Well, so the phrase was, and maybe we could circle back at the end. You could try again. The phrase is "get this work."
Oh, I wouldn't have got that.
Okay,
nah,
I don't know.
No,
they didn't really use a good example.
That's like the generation next to me. So I'm
okay.
Like, you, I'm gonna say that's what's that? Gen X, Gen Z, whatever it is.
Gen X.
The babies.
Yeah.
The ones right below me.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, that was the icebreaker, y'all.
There you go.
That's
a nice icebreaker. Just know, I know.
Okay. We're gonna circle back at the end. We're gonna try another one, right?
Maybe.
So to hop into the questions and stuff, are you from Harrisburg?
I am. I'm from Harrisburg. Originally, I moved to Stoughton when I was like maybe 13,
go Rollers.
14. Absolutely, go Rollers. 05, we're going to always go Rollers.
Mm-hmm.
And then moved back out to Susquehanna Township, and that's where I have
Here you go,
resided
Indians.
since. Very much go Indians.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. So, yeah, I've been a resident of the area pretty much my entire life.
Okay, beautiful. Same. I went to Susquehanna, graduated. That's my alma mater. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations to you, too.
Thank you. Daughter just graduated. So
Right. Shout out to daughter.
Yes, go daughter.
Yeah.
And a year early. So go
daughter again.
Go daughter.
Real stuff, yes. Okay? So, we got where you were educated. Did you go to college?
I did for a little bit, and then I left.
Okay.
And that's because the daughter.
Right.
Came. And I just never, I'll be honest with you, career-wise, I'm kind of where I want to be. And I didn't feel a need to go back. However, I do encourage everyone to go.
Yeah,
go.
College was a good experience.
It's a great experience. And I wish I would have gotten it.
Well, I will say that it's not for everybody, honestly. If I knew then what I know now, would I have went? I don't know. I had a great experience, but I do feel like it's not for everybody.
It's not. And you can make a decent life for yourself without it. However, I think that you do have to maybe jump a little bit more.
Yeah.
Do a little bit more hoops than you normally would have. So now I'm definitely pro college. Go.
Yeah.
Definitely for the experience overall. If anything else, I think that all young people should go. And for my daughter, I know at least what I'm pushing is go experience something different. Like Harrisburg is Harrisburg.
Right, yeah.
You come back here, right?
Yeah.
It's great.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Right. And it's okay.
Yeah.
Right? But it's so nice to be able to say you experienced something else. Right? And then you can kind of bring those things that you experienced back to the area and say, hey, this is what I've seen, X, Y, and Z. Let's try to recreate that here.
Right.
So
that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. Beautiful. So, what's your involvement like in the city? As far as YPOC, you could hop into that first, and then whatever other accolades you have.
Okay,
things.
Awesome. So with Young Professionals of Color, I've been helping out with specifically the Juneteenth Jubilee, probably for the last 3-4 years, something around there. Actually, I'm going to say 3. And each year it's progressively gotten a lot better. Last year I co-chaired. Years before that, I've pretty much volunteered at every event that they've had, every Juneteenth event that they've had. And I think that Young Professionals of Color is a great organization in the city.
Indeed.
I would love to see a lot more younger people like yourself get involved.
I'm tapping in. Please believe.
Please.
I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time. Yeah. Recording again in a long time, but I do want to network and meet, other people and sit down, talk with them, get their stories.
Absolutely. So I mean, it's a great place if you want to kind of meet some different people, different creatives, and not just creatives, just other people,
professionals.
A lot of people know things that I've done, but they don't know me because I don't like to be the face of things. So I'll just tell you, back during the pandemic is when I kind of started to really heavily be involved in community events. And I started to host pop-ups, and they've kind of grown, and honestly they grew from maybe 20 vendors at Italian Lake to 90 plus vendors at Italian Lake on a Saturday.
That. Yeah.
And that has kind of expanded to me doing a bunch of other community things, helping out with other events in the area, throwing my own events in the area, co-chairing Jubilee, and now actually chairing the actual Jubilee. So
yes.
Yeah.
How's your experience been so far with YPOC?
It's been a great experience. Definitely a learning experience. It's a lot. When you're planning something of this magnitude, it requires a lot of collaboration, a lot of different personalities. So it's definitely been interesting. It's been fun. And we've been on this journey for Juneteenth for about 5-6 months or so. So I'm just really, really excited to see it all kind of come together next week.
Yeah, I'm really excited too. I always have a good time, when Juneteenth comes around, of course. Yeah. But with the events that YPOC puts on in the city, I really feel like YPOC puts on for the city, and I love that.
Shout out to Obria.
Yes, shout out to Obria, no, for real.
Events council.
And housing the podcast right now.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
Big shout out to Big Sis. Yes. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, though, with the initiatives that you are a part of, what is your personal initiative? Like, what are some personal goals for you, professional goals for you?
Oh man, you mean like surrounding Juneteenth, or just kind of just
No,
actual
we want to
personal
get to
things?
know you as well. So,
Me.
yeah.
Okay, so just a little bit about me. I'm currently a network manager for an insurance company, actually out of Philadelphia.
Okay.
I've been in the same career since 2017. Oh man, yeah. Since
Sorry,
2000
y'all. Disclaimer: there is a little fly in here that's been bothering us,
Yeah,
but
it's trying to get me.
yeah. Please just disregard that.
Sorry, I apologize, guys. So professionally, honestly, I've been kind of at the same place since about 2017, which was kind of my goal to be a manager. I have no desire to be in upper management. I don't really want to staff underneath me, but I want to manage what I do. And so once I got there and I found this comfortable spot in management where it's like, oh yeah, you can be management, but you don't have to have a staff under you, I was like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. And my salary was good. And we were good. And I said, oh, I don't have the headaches. And I can work from home. So yeah, professionally, I'm actually right where I wanted to be. And a lot of that kind of came, I learned something a little early in the pandemic called, and I don't know if I encourage this, guys, but it's called job hopping. So you may have a job and they may pay you one salary, but if you go to another job, another company, they are going to potentially increase your salary exponentially. So I'll just say from like the beginning of not even the beginning of pandemic, I'm going to say from like maybe a little before the pandemic until now, I damn near doubled my salary.
I know that's right.
But I also flipped jobs a couple of times, and it's the same exact title across each job, but it's just every time I flipped, I just felt like I was valued a little bit more, and I was offered more. And so, again, I don't know if I encourage y'all to job flip, but, you know, it worked for me.
If it worked for her, it might work for you.
It might work for
okay,
you. So
you never know.
Don't get stagnant staying somewhere for 80 million years and thinking that you're not going to be valued elsewhere, because you absolutely will be.
Oh, for sure.
Go.
Yeah.
I don't owe that company nothing.
I agree 100%. If you know me, who was that one? I don't know if you remember. Austin Alley might be before you. But we got Lo in the back. Y'all know Lo. Y'all see Lo one time or two on the podcast in the future. But what's her name? Trish from Austin Alley or something with all them jobs. Yeah, that's me.
Listen,
okay, I'm not saying nowhere where I'm not happy.
Absolutely not.
This is the goal, to do this full time.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah. And
you're good at it.
Thank you.
You're good at your natural.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot. Honestly, you don't even know. So, okay, let's hop back on track a little bit.
Yeah.
With YPOC, how were you introduced? Did we scrape over that?
Oh,
I don't think we scraped over that.
How was I introduced?
Yeah, how were you introduced? Like, how did you get your start in your role?
So, I'll be honest. I think that this is because it's kind of odd. So, the co-founder, Kamika Campbell, or Dr. Campbell.
Shout out to you.
Absolutely, shout out to Kamika. Okay, Black News Beat. Her and I actually work together.
Okay.
Too. And so I was just kind of talking about this. I don't know if we worked together and then I learned about YPOC, or if I knew about YPOC and then we just happened to start working together. Either way, what I think that kind of brought everything together was me hosting those pop-ups called Small Business Saturday, HBG, look for me.
Yeah.
I think that's what kind of started this. And then people were like, oh, she hosts these events.
Yeah.
In there, and they're actually bringing out a lot of people in the community. And it kind of went from there, and just kind of starting to get involved. I think the main number one thing was I seen a need, and I was like, oh, y'all need volunteers? Oh, okay, I'm in there.
Right.
And I volunteered.
Yeah.
And so that's what I tell people. Honestly, that's how I got involved, was I started to volunteer at events. So, kind of cute too. If you want to volunteer next week,
okay,
we can always use volunteers. So visit us at www.juneteenthhbg.com and sign up to volunteer. And you can also learn so much more about what YPOC does. Yep.
So get those volunteer hours in if you need them, and even if you don't, it's always good to volunteer.
Absolutely, you never know what it'll lead you to.
Yeah, right. That too. Networking is a very big thing. I advocate for that all the time. You never know who you sit next to.
Absolutely.
start those conversations, get in the rooms. So yeah, I could definitely agree with that. And throughout like your journey, right? So, you know, journey sometimes not the easiest, right?
No.
What are some tips, tricks of the trade that you could give to somebody who is, you know, looking to get in a similar role that you have?
I'm gonna say just do it. I'm gonna be like Nike, and I'm gonna say just do it. I think a lot of times we don't do things because it's our own fear. Right. We're afraid that people aren't going to come out. We're afraid of all of these different things. Even now, I'm throwing this huge event next Wednesday. I've got 40 plus vendors, and I'm like, "Ooh, are people going to come out?" Ashley, you ain't got no more vendor spots left. Yes,
exactly.
They're gonna come out.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I think it's more so about having confidence, and I'm gonna go right back and say it and keep it very, very simple. Just do it. You just never know, especially somewhere like Harrisburg,
right?
Because I feel like Harrisburg's still very green.
Yeah.
And so if you have an idea, or you even something so simple as, I was like, I'm gonna do this pop-up and I want to do it at Italian Lake. And they were like, Italian Lake. And I was like, yeah, aesthetically I like it.
Right.
That's where I want to have it. And just so happens to be everybody liked it. There's so many people that have came through. They're small businesses, and I've met so many people doing that. So yeah, just do it. And that happened on a whim. My daughter was selling masks, and I was tired of passing them out.
Y'all remember that era?
That mask era.
That mask era.
And I was like, I'm not going to be.
Ooh, that was an ugly laugh.
No, it was not. It was accurate. It was an accurate laugh. So I was like, I am not going to be running around this city passing out these masks to people.
Right.
And I was like, well, if I set up here, how many other people would come set up here? And it just kind of went from there. So
I love
just
that.
do it. It was an accident. It was a happy accident.
Yes.
I'm very happy it happened. And again, it's kind of gave me some confidence and showed me what I can do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I didn't even know I was capable
you about to host this Jubilee.
Right. And you know what I mean? I didn't even know I was capable of hosting an event at all.
Not with everybody turn up the Italian Lake during the pandemic.
During the pandemic.
Oh, you got that touch.
Yeah, a little something. It's a little something. But yeah, so just do it. If you have an idea, if you're not sure of it, sleep on it and then wake up and make some phone calls.
Yeah.
Don't take no for an answer.
Hey.
Don't take no. Go back. If it doesn't sit right with you, send some emails. People like very nice, articulate emails. But make sure you send some emails.
Yes, for sure.
And get it done.
Yeah. I love that. You're good at giving advice.
Thank you.
You got me over here like, you know what? I do need to do it.
That's it.
I need to get to the bag.
That's it.
That's
it.
Yeah. So I like that.
Yeah.
With you doing all the inspiring, who is somebody that inspires you to be who you are and do what you do?
Oh, man. I always say it's the go-getters, right? The people who aren't afraid of the no's.
Okay.
Right? And so I have a lot of inspiration. Some that are younger than me, some that are older than me. I'll even say, Dr. Campbell, right? I always tell her I love how passionate she is. Yeah. Right? She does the good work, right? She's passionate. You don't fuck with her, right? So definitely a huge inspiration outside of my normal, family members. But then there's other people who are younger than me, and I think that they're an inspiration. A perfect example of that would be Elise with La Culture.
Okay.
And I was just our culture and co now, and I was actually just telling Elise I love that she's not afraid to do it.
Right.
And she came back and was like, "It's not without tears." Yeah, but you wasn't afraid to cry.
Right.
I'm afraid to cry. I don't want to cry. Not even afraid to cry, but I don't want to.
So you don't want nobody to know.
Yeah, I don't want to. And I'm sometimes afraid, even though I'm telling you, go ahead, just do it. Sometimes I'm a little, you know what I mean? I'm
hesitant.
A little cautious. Yeah. So those people that be like, oh no, and I'm going to own that building. Or, oh no, and I'm going to turn it in and do this. Those people inspire me. The Aubreas who came in and had a studio way in Carlisle and then brought it back to Harrisburg and then has made this collective creative space for so many people. That's admirable.
It is, for sure.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. All right, can we get a time? Okay. So a big part of Color Creatives is, uplifting the Black community. And specifically our economics, how we spend our Black dollar. And with you doing the Jubilee, actually, let's circle back to that. With you doing the Jubilee, what can we expect at the Jubilee? What day, time to be there?
Yeah. So Jubilee is actually going to be June 19th, so that's this coming Wednesday. And it's going to be from 12 to 5 on City Island Park. Okay. It's actually going to be at a Gracie area called the 19th Hole, which is right next to Water Golf.
Yes.
And what you can expect is a really good time, right? We have some animals coming out for the kids, and we tried to make this very, very family-friendly, kid-focused, and a Jubilee this year. And so we'll have bouncy houses and rock art from Rock With You Art. We will have face painting. We will have we'll have some performers. We'll actually have 2 different performers. What else are we gonna have there? Oh my God, we'll have Juneteenth activities. We have cornhole. Okay. There's gonna be free food. So as long as you register at the beach club, you will be able to get free food. There will be free water golf up to a certain amount of people. I'm not going to tell y'all though.
First come, first serve.
Absolutely. I just want you to get there, and preferably there early. So make sure one of those people that are able to experience free mini golf or free water golf. And honestly, it's just the ambiance. Have you been to the beach club yet?
I have.
You have. It's
Thursday nights, DJ be there.
My goodness,
you be there?
A vibe.
Okay.
I just told somebody Thursday nights. Yeah. If you're not at the beach club, I don't know what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah, I truly don't know what you're doing. So yeah, Thursdays. Shout out to the beach club. They've been a great partner with me in this. Yeah, Thursday night, y'all. Harrisburg Young Professionals are there. Okay. We're there. Yeah. Our DJ, if you get the drift, is there.
So
yeah. Yeah. Get to the beach club.
I'm cracking up.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So our final question. Sure. So what are your thoughts on Harrisburg culture? Like, where are we going? I see us coming up.
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a great question. So
this is the last one.
All right, cool bean. So I think that Harrisburg is, I just said green. You know what I mean? So there's going to definitely be places where you go where you're like, oh my God, I wish we could do that here. But if you went, I would say 5 years ago, none of this was happening.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're getting there. I think we're still up and coming. That means that if you have ideas that you want to bring here, bring them. Because Harrisburg is a great spot where they may have not seen any of that yet. You know what I mean? So I think it's definitely on the up and up. This area is interesting. I'm sure you know. Yeah. We're a little behind. We just got 99.3 hip hop station about 4 years ago.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Charlemagne, Just Hilarious, DJ Envy.
Yes.
I see y'all.
Exactly. Okay. But so that just kind of tells y'all. You know what I mean? Yeah. We had Power 99 in Philly for many years. We just got our first hip hop station 4 years ago. So we're definitely still green, but we're on the up and up. Come see us. Yes. We are such a diverse city. And we have so much to offer. And I will honestly say, and this is coming from somebody who travels quite a bit, this city is beautiful. Yeah, it ain't too much touching Riverfront Park. Yeah. So
it ain't nothing like home.
No.
Yeah. So, all right, that's a wrap on episode 3 with Miss Ashley Smith with YPOC. Please come out to all the events that are going on for Juneteenth. I love to see it. I hope y'all love to see it, and we love y'all. So. Thank you, Ashley.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
All right. See ya.